Welcome, one and all to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. Now, I know you all watch this show for one reason and one reason only, because I'm an expert on international finance, macroeconomics, and money stuff. I know all about the Dows, the Joneses, all the coins, bit, commemorative, chocolate, carrot. And as a market watcher, I've been a bit worried because a lot of folks out there have been forecasting a coming recession. Well, today we got some positive news because in the last quarter of 2022, the GDP increased 2.9%, ladies and gentlemen. Unexpected. Wow. Unexpected. Nobody saw that coming. We're all 2.9% richer, and I'm going to blow it on 2.9 eggs. This means, despite all the worry, economic growth remains solid, which is a huge win for Joe Biden, because at his age, it's a welcome sign when something remains solid. He's got bones like a sparrow. This growth is all thanks to you, the American shopper, because it was fueled by consumer spending. Good job, you. Buying stuff is what America was built on. The only reason Washington crossed the Delaware was to get to ye old Nordstrom Rack over in Trenton. That's a fact. You can look that up. In less pleasant news, yesterday, Facebook's parent company Meta said it will restore the former president's Facebook and Instagram accounts. Well, yeah, that's a punishment for all of us. If you'll remember, back in 2021, the ex-president got kicked off of the platform for a Facebook violation known as trying to overthrow the U.S. government. Officially, he was banned for 2 years. Well, 2 years are up. And Meta says he can come back because our determination is that the risk to public safety has sufficiently receded. The risk has receded because he's been gone. You know, between knife thrusts, Jack the Ripper's a pretty chill dude. So, give him the knife back. Give him back the knife. So they're saying the former president no longer poses a risk, but the man is still on social media spreading the same lies that got people killed. 2 days ago, on Truth Social, he wrote, "Rigged and stolen election, I won Georgia by a lot, and Meta is letting him back." I'm glad they don't run probation hearings. So, inmate 7214, you say after 10 years of incarceration, you would do it again in a heartbeat. You're free to go. Here's the home address of everyone who's ever wronged you. And your chainsaw, we kept it oiled. Have fun. But, have fun. There's the door. Go on. Keep the choke open when you... But Meta insisted that this time will be different because they are putting new guardrails in place to deter repeat offenses. That's not going to work. Have they forgotten what the former president's supporters do with guardrails? So what are these new rules? For starters, the ex-president will be required to follow Meta's updated community guidelines, which prohibit violence and incitement, fraud and deception, and hate speech. So all the former president's love languages. Plus, Facebook says they'll be holding to a stricter standard than your average Joe metaverse. Whereas most users get as many as 5 strikes, a penalty for him would be triggered with just 1. Even stricter, before the ex-president can post anything, he has to click all the boxes that contain Eric. Doesn't even know, he can't do it. Can't do it. So he has to follow the rules, and there's no way he can use Meta to sow misinformation, right? Wrong, because Meta says that since he's already declared his candidacy for president in 2024, he won't be subject to fact-checking. Meta, what are you thinking? You can't allow him to post conspiracy theories on Facebook? That's your mom's friend's job. For the last time, Kathy, teenagers are not identifying as gerbils and demanding taxpayer-funded wood chips. This is just Meta giving in to the ex-president's pressure campaign. With the 2-year ban set to expire, his team recently asked Meta to reinstate him on Facebook, and when they did, he responded on Truth Social saying, Facebook, which has lost billions of dollars in value since deplatforming your favorite president, me, has just announced that they are reinstating my account. He begged them to bring him back, and now he's dragging them to hell. He's like an ex-boyfriend saying, I'm nothing without you, baby. Please take me back. You will? Look at this pathetic loser bringing back her favorite boyfriend, me. You could lose a few pounds. Hippie. Bigger social media platform is exactly what the president's ex-president is hoping for, considering he reportedly doesn't want to renew the exclusivity agreement he has with Truth Social, which could just be why he posted, "Thank you to Truth Social for doing such an incredible job. Your growth is outstanding and future unlimited." He is so out of there. That's as ominous as getting this card from your dad. Happy birthday, Carson. You and your mom are going to achieve such great things. Just stepping out for a pack of smokes. Don't wait up. Your future is unlimited. Are there... I might have some. I got a little something there. Any George Santos fans here? That was a roller coaster of emotion. One of the many unanswered questions about George Santos is how he, who had no money, was able to loan over $700,000 to his own campaign. In his previous election filing, Santos had ticked the box indicating that this money was from personal funds of the candidate, but on Tuesday, his campaign updated the filing, and that box is now unchecked. So now we have no idea where he got the cash from. Wait a minute. Damn you, Santos! This little discrepancy is a big old deal because saying this was neither his money nor a personal loan or line of credit would almost certainly mean the contribution is illegal. It also doesn't help that he checked the box, I heart crime. Yesterday, Santos was confronted by reporters about the changes, and he said this.
Let's make it very clear. I don't amend anything. I don't touch any of my FEC stuff, right? So don't be disingenuous and report that I did, because you know that every campaign hires fiduciaries.
That's right. He's not a fiduciary. He's just a fidouche. So... So fair enough, he didn't fill out his own forms, but it turns out yesterday he changed his actual fiduciary, saying he hired a treasurer named Thomas Datweiler. But when reporters checked with Datweiler, Datweiler said the forms listing him as Santos' new treasurer were signed under his name without his consent. So, what's going on? Either Datweiler did sign the papers, and he doesn't remember, or a man who was wanted for forging checks forged a document. I'll take door number 2. Oh, Johnny, tell me what I've won.
2 more weeks of George Santos jokes. And this beautiful dinette set from Broy Hill. Broy Hill. All the furniture we make is given away on game shows. Back to you, Steve.
Thanks, Johnny. Santos is already in trouble with the FEC. Campaigns are legally required to keep receipts for anything $200 or above. And his campaign repeatedly reported expenses of exactly $199.99. Nothing suspicious there. Maybe he just shops at the $199.99 store. It's great bargains. Tuba Crest, shampoo. Most notably, of the 40 times Santos' campaign reported spending $199.99, 8 of them were at an Italian restaurant in Queens. Maybe he just ordered the same dish every time. Fettuccine Alfredo. Well, you like that? You like that? Who liked that?
I like that.
You like that?
I like
You like that? I like you
Pretty
too.
funny.
While running for office, Santos was also working for an alleged Ponzi scheme, and he would wine and dine potential investors at that same Italian restaurant in Queens. One victim described her experience, I felt like we were in Goodfellas. In fact, I'm being told, is this true? We actually have footage of Santos entering the restaurant.
George. Anthony DeVolder. Hey, Zabrowski.
Guitar Ravage.
Hey, it's Hannah Montana.
We got a great show for you tonight. My guests are Tom Hanks and CNN's Audie Cornish. But when we come back,